Hey, welcome back. This is Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour with Susan Nelson back in attendance. Yay! Everybody's listening to us out there, you know. They're going, where's Susan? What did you do to Susan? Why is she mad at you? Why is she not going to be on the show? And we're going to talk about that in the next couple of weeks, though, about what's going on between Susan and I. It's going to be really great. Now, it's a secret, though, right now. So in case you want to know what's going on between Susan and I, you have to wait and tune in and see what we tell you, you know. So now, remember I told you the definition of trust is, a firm reliance on the integrity and ability and the character of the person or thing. You know, in other words, you trust that people are going to do what they say they're going to do. You trust that the mail you put in the mailbox outside, that the mailman's going to take it someplace and get it to where it's got to go on time. Mm-hmm. You trust that when somebody says go ahead at a traffic signal, they mean go ahead. They don't wait for you to get halfway out there, and then they punch it.
Yeah.
Or get on the gas, you know. Mm-hmm. You trust that your equipment's going to work, you know. You trust that the air in your bicycle tire is going to work and the brakes are going to work. You trust all kinds of things until they don't, and then you don't trust anymore. Or until someone tells you they're going to do something, then they don't do it. All right? So it's all about trusting. Or until the government says, oh, don't worry, we have a fix for everything, and we know the source, and trust us, we're going to fix it. Don't worry, it'll never happen again. Or you can trust us, we're not going to go to war anymore. Or you can trust us, we're going to put all our money into making a difference for people. Or you can trust us, we're going to end AIDS. Or you know what I mean? So it's like, what about trust? So if you want to tell me what you don't trust or what you are trusting right now in your life, call in to locally 564-1290 or long distance 866-564-1290. By the way, you can trust that those numbers work. They really do. Or you can email me at clay@mediasb.com, clay@mediasb.com, or you can live stream, get on the web, www.claynelsonlifebalance.com/watch, WATCH, okay? You can go from there. Now.
Well, you know, one of those things I've thought about.
I was on a roll. How?
Yeah,
go ahead.
About trust is not so much about trusting the government or trusting things to work or whatever, but I think trust is like it's a character quality that a lot of people either have it or they don't, or they've had it but they've just learned to guard themselves to not trust. Mm-hmm. So
even themselves.
Yeah.
People don't trust themselves even.
Yeah.
You get to a point after a while where so many things happen to you, you start looking in the mirror and you really trust what you're going to do or what you're going to say. Mm-hmm. So what do? You get smaller, you get invisible. And then you get upset with people because they don't recognize who you are. And the truth is you're invisible. And they're out doing what other people are doing. They can't see you because you don't say anything. Can you get that?
Yep.
Yeah? Was that a hard one? You're looking
no,
at me
I got it.
Was that a trustful statement?
It kind of went further than I had intended. Where I was going, but that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
you said good stuff. Okay.
God, did you hear that? Susan said I was good. Oh,
and I said you said good
stuff.
It's
on the it's on the air, Susan.
I know.
I'm going to be able to see this on YouTube. Mm-hmm. All right. So if I ever get depressed, then I go to YouTube and say, Clay, you're good. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
okay. Good. All right. Now, it's like I chose the topic of trust for today's show because many people aren't feeling very trusting right now. I mean, have you read the newspaper? Have you talked to anybody? Have you looked at all the stuff going around about how what was it, $700 billion fix, and they've whittled it down? That would be $355,000 for every person on the planet, or some darn thing, some number. And if we got $355,000 each, how could that change our lives? And what would that do to our medical problems, and what would that do to our houses being repossessed, and what would that do to lifestyles and so on?
It'd make a major change.
Yeah, there's all kinds of philosophies going on. Now I went on the net and I just went to look at some things, and I looked at under trust, what's going on? What's stuff that we're having question marks about trusting? And I came up with this one. It says cookies with melamine found in the Netherlands. And melamine is a chemical that's used in plastics, and they're finding this chemical in all kinds of things: M&Ms, chocolate,
baby food,
cookies, all kinds of stuff. So you can't even trust what you eat anymore. And unfortunately, this comes from China, and I'm not making China wrong. I'm just saying there are people doing things, and when they do it, normal Joe Blow on the street, mom and pop, can't trust that what they would normally eat is still good to eat. All right? You can't trust that Social Security is going to be there. You can't trust that, now with, North or South Korea, whichever one is still wanting to go after and have nuclear power and do all kinds of stuff, and a few other people doing the same thing. You can't trust what's going on the planet. You can't trust just about anything. Did you also hear about on that show we watched, where it said that in another 4 years, there's going to be more people over 80 years old on the planet than there are people under 18. So that means the white hairs are taking over the planet. Can you trust those little devils?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I can trust all those guys. They're very knowledgeable people.
Well, it's going to be a while before I become one, so.
Oh, I'm already there.
You're not 80.
No, but I'm a white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like 80. Does that count?
No.
Next year I get a free hamburger. 65.
That's good.
Pretty good, huh?
That's good.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying? It's like the American financial system is imploding. We're told that, we have to trust the government and that the government will fix it, We have to trust that our government will do the right thing. And that trust, quite frankly, is wearing very thin. People everywhere are double checking their bank accounts, and are those bank accounts FDIC insured? And even then, people are wondering if they would be insured in the event of a real meltdown. And you have to really get that. There's been so many runs on so many banks. Those runs and those distrusting ways that the account holders are driving the banks under. I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, babies are dying and sick in China because the parents trusted the makers of the baby formula, and now those kids are dying. And like I said earlier, now chocolate is being made in that country is being scrutinized, and that means M&Ms. My God, I can't get the M&Ms I want. Or if I do eat a whole lot of M&Ms like I like to, I'm going to turn into a plastic bottle. Whoa. Now, that is very scary. You know what I mean?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, totally. So it's about, there's no real containment. There's no way to really check things and really be on top of things. So who do we trust? And that's because the world's moving so fast nowadays. I mean, things happen on the other side of the planet, and we instantly know about them on this side of the planet. I mean, that's never happened before. I mean, we just found out that it's snowing on Mars. I mean, some guys that were not astronauts just put a rocket in orbit. I just saw on the net the other day that, there's a 2-year waiting list if you want to get married in space. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on. So, trusting, every crisis or every circumstance leaves us questioning the trustworthiness of those in charge. And we're being told, help is on the way. Don't worry. We have fixed the source of the problem. Trust us. And the truth is, it doesn't work. So no wonder trust is so hard to come by. It's really, our experience has been you can't trust anybody, even the people that we vote for we're supposed to believe in. So we have a caller on the line. Who is this? Nope, we don't? Well, I didn't want to talk. I don't trust that they're, anyway, hold on. Okay, so now I've got to take a break. Is it a break now? Yeah? Oh, another caller? Boy, phone's ringing. So, it's like, I'm not sure. Oh, Frank, hi. Hello, Frank. Anybody there?
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, What can I do for you?
I just want to let you know that there are things I do trust.
Oh, good. What are they?
Well, I trust my wife.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm not going to touch that one.
Well,
I know, just a sense of humor, okay?
I understand.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay, you trust your wife. What else?
And my kids.
Good.
And I trust that I'll have a paycheck at the end of every pay period.
You trust that you will?
Yeah, there's no guarantee, but I just...
Okay, good. So what I'm hearing is you're an optimist. Frank? Okay, that's all there was. So Frank gave me what he wanted to give me and left. That's what I asked for. Just
Thanks,
tell
Frank.
me what's there, and Frank just disappears. Go, Frank. Okay, I've got to go on a break. I have to recover from the Frank phone call. And this is the Clay Nelson Live Balance Hour. Get on back here. We're going to have some hot points on how to get your trust back.